Hey everyone, welcome to group break number 201. Today we have a 15 box hockey mixer featuring 1920 Series 1 and Series 2, 2020, 2021 Series 1, Series 2, and Extended. So as you can tell, we're hunting for all of the young guns over the past couple of years here. Everything from hobby to retail and Series 1 and Series 2. Those are the only two that have retail boxes. They have 2 retail, 1 hobby. Everything else is hobby. So really fun mix. Hopefully we can get, pretty much every young gun from the past year or so. Well, not every young gun, but all the big ones from the past couple years. I'd love to see that. So without further ado, let's get into the team randoms. 3 times on the names, 3 times on the teams. Who you line up with is who you get. Here we go. Once, twice, and third time. I think this is one of our, this will probably go down as our longest break, I think, time-wise. It might not be our most boxes, but it'll be up there time-wise. So, yeah, if you want to talk hockey, anything like that during the break, let me know. 3 times on the teams. Once, twice, and third time. There we go. San Jose on top, Florida on the bottom. Bill, you've got the Sharks. Ryan, you've got the Senators. Joseph with the Coyotes. Carl with the Penguins. Emil with Vegas. Chris with the Hurricanes. Daniel with the Blue Jackets. Nelson with the Flyers. Dan, you've got the Canucks. That's a pretty solid one. Robert with the Sabres. Mad Dog with the Bruins. Joseph with the Jets. Scott with Chicago. Ryan with the Islanders. Jackson, you got the Predators. Aaron with the Rangers. That's probably one of the best teams again. Robert with the Blues. Marie, you've got the Ducks. Marshall with the Capitals. Dan with the Stars. Scott, you got one of the biggest go big or go home teams with the Wild. Maxime with the Kings. Robert, you got the Red Wings. Nelson with the Oilers. Jordan, you've got the Leafs. They're pretty solid. Marshall with the Avs. That's probably one of the top teams as well. Jackson, you got the Lightning. Chris with the Flames. Bill with the Habs. That's again one of the top teams. Scott with the Devils, again, another really good team. And Ryan with the Panthers. So there are your teams. Allow a couple minutes for trades. But yeah, going to be a fun mixer. I've got my base variation checklist. Wrong layer there. There we go. Ready to go. Honestly, there's teams that you want to have more than other teams, and you want your Colorados, your Rangers, your Canucks. Even the Kings are pretty good across both years. Chicago's good across both years because you've got Boquist, Doc. But for the most part, every team has 2 young. I think every team has at least 2 young guns. So it all just comes down to who hits. All right. So there are the teams. We'll allow a couple minutes for trades. And then we'll go from there. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this break. It's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah. So I think for box order, we'll just go start off with. What should we start off with? I think just go left to right or right to left. We could go extended, Series 2, Series 1 retail, Series 2 retail. Series 1. Or we do retail. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I think maybe actually starting off with retail makes a lot of sense because hobby technically does have the higher potential. So we'll do retail, hobby. Yeah, I like that. So, and then we'll do whatever the 2 better retail, we'll do that first, and then we'll do the best hobby first. And the third time around, we'll do whatever has been the best so far. So, yeah. I think, honestly, ending on 1920 Series 2 is probably the best, quote-unquote, call for highest end hit potential, but All right. It does not look like there's anything on the trade front. So, let's get started. All right. Yeah, Series 1 from 2021 retail. That'll be what we start off with. So here we go. And good luck. Let's have some fun. Again, there's obviously a lot of hockey to talk about. This is going to be a bit of a longer break, so lots of time for discussion. We can talk about everything from suspensions to trades to I don't know, whatever else you want to talk about. I just need to find a better place for my garbage can because I need the base card box where I normally put it. That's probably okay there. All right. So we'll rip and stack Series 1 and Series 2 retail because it is the quickest way and they're very consistent. So here we go. Actually, on that note, okay, I need to put the garbage can somewhere else because I just got to reorganize this slightly because this can go here, these can go there, and this can go on top. Sorry, I'm just getting my base box put in a better spot. Because I'm going to need that a lot tonight. Alright, there we go. That's better. Perfect. Yeah, he did headbutt someone. Yeah, Sandin's the big one, but you have quantity, I believe. Because I think Timoshov's in there. Like, again, not a major player, but I think Trevor Moore as well. Again, not the biggest name player, but I like him as a player, so, he's a good bottom 6. I think Grunstrom's probably still a Leaf, I want to say. Or no, he might be a King. Leafs just have, and yeah, Mikheyev's the other big one. So Leafs just have quantity mixed with a couple good quality ones. So they're one of those just like overall just good. Because again, like when you have a bunch of years, what you want to have is obviously you want to have the big players, but if you have a lot of players, you're more likely to do well. Like Chicago, for that reason, has like quality-wise, they're not the highest in 2020, 2021, but quantity-wise, yeah, they're pretty good. And they're like, I'd say average quality-wise too, so. I think the big thing with the two kind of dark horse teams are the Lightning and the Blues for their day with the Cups. Oilers actually technically are the dark horse there too as well. They have retros, but all right, here we go. The camera needs to get tilted down slightly. That's too many cards. All right, here we go. Now we're off to a flying start. All right, base pack to start us off, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. For the centers, Colin White on the game jersey. Yamamoto for the Oilers on the canvas. Harkins for the Jets on the Young Guns. Kaut for the Avs on the portraits. Ooh, base card goes flying. That's a base pack, I believe. Francouz for the Avs. Again, each half should have 2 canvas, 2 portraits, and 3 Young Guns, with either a Dazzlers and a jersey or neither. Burakovsky for the Avs. Avs off to a hot start here. Dazzlers of Draisaitl for the Oilers on the pink. Those are a little bit rare. Crosby on the portraits for the Penguins. Kiviranta for the Stars on the Young Guns. So typical first half of Series 1 retail. Actually above average because we got the jersey and the jersey and the Dazzlers. And those aren't guaranteed sometimes in the box. They average one per box, but we've had boxes that have had neither. We've had boxes that have had two. I don't know. I don't know if there is one for that yet. Oh, we do have two jersey cards in this retail box. We could do something. I'll figure something out. What do we have? Timos? Perfect timing. Carl, you had, top of my head, Pittsburgh? Yeah, San Jose's got a lot. Dallas has an okay amount. Kings are really good for like quantity. Chicago, obviously. Leafs, Dark Horse. Senators, Devils. Stars could end up if they just hit the right boxes. Yeah, we got double jersey, double Dazzlers, so. Already up to a strong start. Here we go. Stack 2. 3, 4, 5. That's a base pack. 2, 3. Jersey of Kyle Connor for the Jets. 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Hischier for the Devils. Delandrea for the Stars. We'll do something for the whatchamacallit, for the most and least Young Guns. I think that'd be a fun one, like overtime pack or something. I'll have to count them out after, but Barkov for the Panthers on the portraits. Typically yes. So I don't fully. There's like a specific, like without getting too far into it, but there's like kind of a group break section for inventory, and that's where all these boxes come from. So. Belzile for the Habs. Most of the time, sometimes they're pulled in from other areas depending on what's available. Matthews for the Leafs. It's been so long since we've opened up Series 2 Hobby that like I don't know where that one's from type of thing. Dazzlers of Kachuk for the Senators. Evans for the Habs on the rookie portraits. And you'll Levy for the Canucks. So not the strongest Young Guns in that. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not the strongest Young Guns, but like typically with like Series 2 extended and stuff, yeah, and even Series 1. So. Again, like we've had it where I think Series 2 I don't know where exactly we are in the split. I know we're probably close to a turnover between cases. I would say I don't even know how close we are to a turnover there. We're very, very close though, because I'd have to go back and add it up. I think we turned over loose cases, like over the last loose case in either last Series 2 box or the time before that. But I'm not sure. I think at least so. Yeah, we actually don't have a ton of Series 2 Hobby left for breaks either. I think, like, a couple cases at the most, and those are kind of, like, being saved for... I want to save half for Series 2, at least half a case for a Series 2 this year. Same with, like, Series 1 Hobby, kind of saving half for Series 1 this year. So that should be in December, by the way, hopefully. Portrait of Fahavre for the Capitals. That one's really miscut. Young Guns of Gregor for the Sharks. Binnington for the Blues on the canvas. Trouba for the Rangers on the OPG update. Perry for the Stars on the retro. Gusev for the Devils. Would have been bigger at the time. Heinola for the Jets. He had a really good, like, Gusev had a really good rookie year too. So. Pitlick for the Predators on the rookie materials. Carlson for Vegas on the canvas. First random, Doc and Kako. So Chicago and Rangers. I believe both are different teams. Again, as always with our checklist, if we hit, 2, both people will get one. If we hit like one variation, one regular, we'll do the random. The winner gets the better one. The loser gets the worst one type of thing. Timashot for the Leafs. Dobson for the Islanders. But yeah. Quiet start, because there are only 2 youngguns. There are 3 youngguns. We have the checklist, right? Again, I'm never a big fan of pulling the checklist young gun. I always kind of hope that it's with like a young gun canvas, because it just never holds its value, and it's the one that you're kind of normally most disappointed opening up, unless it's like release day with a very, very big young gun. Suzuki will be good. Yeah, he's be a good one to get. So. Open up. It's gonna be real sad opening up extended packs next, because these ones actually open up real nice. So. Gain Haas for the Oilers on the rookie portraits. Verona for the Senators on the Young Guns. Program of Excellence for the New York Islanders, Noah Dobson. Nice one there. Bunneman for the Flyers, technically a case hit. Nygaard for the Oilers on the retro. Capo Caco for the Rangers. There's our big one for the box. So that's nice that we hit a big one and a Program of Excellence canvas with it. Out of a retail box, that's kind of what you're hoping for. One big young gun, one good parallel, and you're happy. I kind of want to keep track of like our big young guns, and then any like notable pulls. Flurry for the Habs. I believe that's a base pack. I believe there's one base pack per Series 2 box. Because it'd be like Neil as a base variation who doesn't have a base variation. So, all right, 272. Yeah, no, none of these are base variations. Kadri for the Avs. Sorella for the Panthers. Ferraro for the Sharks. And you're tacking for the Sharks. So, not a bad box. A good young gun and then a checklist. Let's put them like that. Actually, like that, because we'll be reaching over more for that. Okay, let's go extended next. Kind of going from like highest potential to lowest potential. This is going to be a fun break to sort too. So I will do my best to double check that who had the most young guns. All right. So far, so good. Like the Series 1 box, we got 2 jersey cards, but not a good, like, no major Young Guns. These seem like I can rip and stack them as well. The Series 2 box, I mean, Kako, legitimately one of the best ones. It's too bad he's injured. I think he's poised for a breakout. He was at least, but the Dobson Program of Excellence again out of retail is a good hit. So got something a little bit funky there. Probably like the SP Reflections, I think. But I think it was purple, so I think those are numbered. Alright. Couple more packs from this stack. And a reminder with extended, there can sometimes be one base pack per box. I should probably, on that note, pull up the variation checklist, because there's the all-star ones, and I'm not super familiar with those. Well, I am, but... Ooh. Perfect. There we go. Alright, we're good. Here we go. Next stack. Starting off, we've got Jake Bischoff for the Vegas Golden Knights on the Young Guns. Retro Young Guns of Peyton Krebs for Vegas. Nice one there. McKinnon for the Avs on the Ultimate Victory. Yeah, SP Reflections to 300 of Sorokin for the Islanders. 6, 7, 8. Line 8 for the Blue Jackets on the Dazzlers. Sorokin for the Islanders, numbered 1435. Next up. Okay, make sure I'm not missing anything. Should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that was a base pack. Yeah, there's nothing weird about that. There's no French variations. None of these have... Yep, that's just the base pack. That is not a variation as well. Braden Point for the Lightning on the retro. Holtz for the Kings. Robertson on the rookie class for the Stars. 6, 7, 8. Stanley for the Jets. 4, 5. Kaliev for the Kings on the gold holographics. There we go. That is the first half. Again, don't think there's anything weird in there. Get these two sleeved up. I count Krebs as one of the bigger players in long term for sure in extended. And the Sorokin's a cool card to highlight, so we'll put him in the cool highlight stack. Here we go. Next half. Yeah, hopefully everyone's having a good day. You know, lots of hockey on tonight, I believe. Canucks are in Chicago, so that'll always be an interesting game. That is all stuck together. Yeah, these are all stuck together. That's going to be fun to rip through. It's amazing, though, how much, like, easier the packs are to open up in, like 1920 to 20. Like, you can tell, like, when they kind of switched suppliers and, like, just the overall stickiness of the base. Yeah. Next up, I think we got 3 young guns in that first half as well. Right, we got Stanley Holtz, yep, and Bischoff. So we're on pace for everything. Didn't have a French, so normally you get 1 French per, but we will see. Here we go. All right, these are all stuck together. This might be a little bit slower. All right, base, base, base. Kaprizov for the Wild. Jordan, I believe that they're gonna really try and hit the I'll put the Kaprizov up there. Their early December date, just because it is a big holiday product. So McKinnon for the Avs on the 0506. So I would be shocked if it gets pushed into the new year. I think that's one of their bigger priorities. I think Tim's was their biggest priority, which makes sense. Cam Hillis for the Habs. So, of December 29th, not true for it. I don't know, because their latest update was... They posted an update on Twitter, and it was... God, I hate how these are all stuck together. Hackenpah for the Ducks. Their last update was, well, this is Shimolevsky for the Sharks on the Young Guns. That it would be a December release, and that Ultimate would be like late, and Stature would be late December. Or sorry, Stature and Premier were late December, which I was more shocked by them naming those. Mitchell for Chicago. All right. If the cards are sticky like this, we are not doing a rip and stack, because it's just really annoying. Making sure I'm not missing anything. Nope, we're good. So, O'Connor for the Penguins. There we go. Now we're back to smooth packs. McDavid for the Oilers on the 0506. Norris for the Senators on the Ovation. Nolan Foote for the Devils. That's one of the better ones from the product. Laine for the Blue Jackets on the Reflections. I was confused as to who that was. And then one more stuck together pack. So I don't think we got a French in this one. Oh no, we did. It is a Bobby Ryan French variation for the Senators. With Pettersson for the Canucks on the Ultimate Victory. So, hey BGB. But the last update they had was December. So, I mean, that could be any time in December. That's one product that I really see them trying to make sure that they get out on time. Especially with the holiday season. So, I have a tough time seeing that product missing it. I think any hopes of artifacts before the New Year's is gone. I mean, as someone who's a big fan of ice, I'm sad that there's no ice this year, but I also understand that they do need to cut product. Because they can't catch up if they don't, right? If they keep on trying to release every set on time, especially with all the delays, like, they're just never going to get caught up on product, and it honestly is really frustrating when it's like 21-22 and you're catching up on late 21-22 and you're catching up on 2021 products still. Like, for example, like the cup for 2021 at this rate won't, like, just based off where stuff was releasing, like, it probably won't come out till later than it did last year, and the hype will die down from the rookie crops, right? So I think I'm glad that they finally, like, said something about it and posted about it. Because, like, the worst part was just speculating as to why. I mean, everyone kind of could figure out why, but, like, the worst part was seeing the release dates and seeing them constantly get changed without, like, it just, you didn't really know when a product was going to come out. The only way you knew is if the checklist came out. And that is the telltale sign with Upper Deck, at least, is that if the checklist is out, the product's normally coming out in 2 weeks type of thing. So, all right, we're just stopping on hits everywhere. Angelo for the Penguins. Lawrence for the Hurricanes on the portraits. Drysdale for the Oilers. Alexia for the Capitals. Byram for the Avs. Ian Mitchell for Chicago on the Young Gun canvas. Between the Senators and the Sabres, Stützle and Cousins on the Young Guns checklist. So there's our second checklist. But yeah, I'm just glad that Upper Deck finally communicated about it. It honestly, like, it just takes out a lot of the frustration. Angelo for the Penguins, French variation of Mikheyev for the Leafs. Because, like, we now have, like, word from them of when they're trying to hit stuff, why it's happening. Marchment for the Panthers. Yo Levy for the Canucks on the retro. Kershaw for Chicago. Samsonov for the Capitals. So, I'm happy to see that communication come through. Again, I think it took a little bit later. Freestar, if you let me know, I can also pull up your name, but there's a team viewer. I've got them alphabetical in a sheet, so I can pull them up real quick, but and if you want to know what we've hit so far, let me know. Apparently, Twitch is going to come out with a rewind, which is one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to switch to YouTube and why I'm looking at it so much, is that you can rewind breaks, and apparently Twitch is going to start working on enabling that. Well, they're at least going to test it soon, so. Yeah, so far it's been, like, okay. Solid couple, like, decent Young Guns, couple Young Gun checklists, which, again, never my favorite cards to pull, but hey. Alright, here we go. Gibson for the Ducks on the Dazzlers. Oh, there's a canvas in there. All right. Keith for Chicago. Mikolo for the Blues. Ustimenko for the Flyers on the portraits. Burke for the Yotes. Carey Price, suit variation for the Habs. Ooh, that's a pretty card. Milosh for the Sharks on the Young Guns. Hellebuck for the Jets. Korshkov for the Leafs. Kivlenix for the Blue Jackets. And this is the first time we've hit this one, actually. It might be a short print. I don't remember. But rookie dual materials of Byram and Bowers. Bowen and Bowers. Where did I put the thick sleeves? Because we need them. There we go. Yeah, cool card worth highlighting. Should have our big Young Gun still, right? Brome for the Red Wings. Oh no, because we hit the checklist, and yeah, Forsberg for the Predators. So the checklist can sometimes override the big Young Gun, because we got Brome, Kivlenix, Milosh, Burke, Angelo, 4, 5, yeah. So That's why I'm not a fan of the Young Gun checklist. I just need to grab a quick sip of something to drink. And we're in 1920 Series 1. So this product came out around 2 years ago, actually, I guess. Hard to believe. Yeah, always an opportunity to get a Fabro. I mean, Nashville is a weird team in this break because they're like not the worst, but like, you know, you trade them for a lot of teams type of thing. Box number 68, by the way. I don't know. I think this might be from the same Series 1. Yeah, this is probably from the same Series 1 case that we got the Patrick Wall 1/1 from. So probably don't have a buyback 1/1. But it is possible that we still do. So. God, these packs are just so much better to open up. They're just, you know, you rip. Most of the time it's 1, 2, 3 and you're good. Here we go. Series 1 time. If we have a base pack here, it's probably a base variation, but Cody Glass for Vegas. Solid one. Not the biggest by any means, but like now not the biggest, but solid. McKinnon for the Avs, right? Yeah, that's 8 cards. On the portraits. McDavid on the UD 30 for the Oilers. Zibanejad for the Rangers on the canvas. And another Young Gun checklist, Devils and Canucks, Hughes. Well, that is ironic that we've got 3 Young Gun checklists so far. If we hit the checklist from every box, that'll just be hilarious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Sagan for the Stars. On the Pure Energy. Kachuk for the Senators on the Generation Next. Eric Stahl for the Wild on the portraits. Balsers for the Senators on the Young Guns. Mikheyev on the Young Gun canvas for the Leafs. Marchand for the Bruins on the Pure Energy. And Carter Hutton for the Sabres on the jersey. Again, normally the boxes where you get a Young Gun canvas in Series 1 and Series 2 from last year were the strong boxes. You normally got like some sort of rarer hit. So. Or like, they just felt like the strongest boxes. Obviously, because you get an extra Young Gun canvas, but it felt like you were more likely to get a rare parallel or something like that. So. Whether it's like the exclusives or like a clear cut or something. They normally signaled like your extra slot would be better than average. So far, good start though. Cody Glass would, I think, count as one of the top Young Guns for the crop in Series 1. So here we go. Flip it back upside down. Yeah, Calgary's one of the teams that is unfortunately not great. Gretzky for the Oilers on the 30th anniversary. Pacioretty for Vegas. Kubalik for Chicago. That's a solid one. Kotkaniemi. Oh, he's playing in Montreal today. That's for the Habs. Keller for the Yotes. That'll be a fun storyline. Chris, the good news is that you are in running for the least amount of Young Guns. So, Bufflin on the defenseman shooting stars, the hardest one to hit of the set for Winnipeg. Taransky for the Flyers, and I'll make sure there's something cool for that at the very least. Huberdeau for the Panthers. Svechnikov for the Hurricanes. Stamkos on the canvas for the Lightning. Brown for the Panthers. I don't know why I said Coleman. Domi for the Habs. That is really ironic. In the same pack, Domi Pure Energy for the Habs and Josh Anderson for the Blue Jackets on the exclusives. That's pretty funny on the irony scale. All right, we'll put that in the just rare stuff type thing. So there we go. All right, what was the? I think Series 1 was better than Series 2, or Series 2 is better than Series 1, so we'll start with that. Let me shrink down the hit stack because it's going to be a longer break and want to keep it somewhat organized here. Nashville should hit one between, like, you've got Pitlick, Ingram, Cole Smith, Fabro. I think you have one more in. I'm not sure. But yeah, Nashville's also pretty low on the scale. Calgary, ironically, is more likely to because of extended, but yeah, Tolvanen's a year prior. I thought about putting in 18-19. I think we didn't have enough left though, type of thing. So, Series 2, it would have been cool, but I don't think there's really any left. So, yeah, he's an interesting player because he has the tools. It's just if he can put it together at the NHL level. Very dynamic. He's going to be a boom or bust type player. So, all right, we have more Young Gun canvases than like top end Young Guns so far. Let's change that, or not Young Gun canvases, Young Gun checklist. Let's change that here. Yeah, like very much power play specialist. So, Subban for the Devils on the retro. Stanichka for the Bruins. They're a team that has quite a bit of quantity in 1920. Not so much in 2021. Kubalik for Chicago. I believe base pack. Double check here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perry is 394. No, Bishop is a variation there. And he is not the variation. And there's no variations in retail, duh. Quick for LA on the canvas. Trevor Moore for the Leafs on the Young Guns. Cody Glass for Vegas. Cabano for the Stars on the blue. Boquist for Chicago on the portraits. Farabee for the Flyers. That's a solid one. Probably not. I haven't checked his price recently, but probably not in the sleeve and top load range like Insta. This guy again, Binnington for the Blues on the canvas. That's weird. Pavelski for the Stars. All right. Yeah, to be fair, he is pretty... He always starts off the season really hot. So, yeah, we'll sleeve and top load him for now. He is technically one of the top ones to get. But he's not... He wasn't put in as one of the top Young Guns for the set. So, typically, Yudi does a good job of clumping the Young Guns together. So, like, at the time, there's one really good hype rookie in each crop. And like each group of generally 6 that are together. So. I think our worst box last time might have been Series 1, actually. So we'll probably do... Hobby will probably honestly just do in reverse order, because I think the Krebs Young Gun Canvas or Young Gun Retro is the biggest hit. Alright, here we go. Farabee for the Flyers on the retro. Bemstrom for the Blue Jackets. I quite like his game. Jack Hughes for the Devils. Hopefully his shoulder doesn't stay injured for that long. Alright, second base pack. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so you get a second base pack if you don't hit a jersey card. I remember now. Carlson on the canvas. There's the Nashville Young Gun Pitlick for the Predators. So we're hitting the same canvases as last time. Boquist for the Devils. Hayden for the Yotes. Marino for the Penguins. Lutzerainen for the Hurricanes. Well, that's a pretty good Young Gun canvas. Speaking of dislocated shoulders, Jack Hughes for the Devils. That is our first stand card. Twaranski for the Flyers. So, well, that's a good box. I was gonna say that was pretty weak considering Farabee will be the best Young Gun out of that crop, and I'm just like, there's a Young Gun canvas of Hughes. Quinn Hughes Young Gun canvas still better, just because the photo is a lot nicer. All right, here we go. Series 1 retail. It's nice to get one stand card at least. And legitimately good stand card. Normally we'd put Kako on the stand, but his value just isn't quite there now. At least to last time I checked, it wasn't quite there. So this feels like it's missing a card, but it's not. It's just picked up weird. All right, here we go. Starting off with a base pack. There's another base pack. Let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 base pack. 5, 6, 7, 8 base pack. 1, 2, 3. Veranda for the Capitals. 8. 1, 2, 3. Jonas Johansson for the Sabres on the Young Guns. Matthews for the Leafs. Another base pack. Another base pack again. So after the Matthews be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yep, just base pack. Kurashev for Chicago. Draisaitl for the Oilers on the canvas. Carlson for the Capitals on the Pink Dazzlers. Shen for the Blues. And Ottinger for the Stars on the Young Guns. So not the worst. We get 3, yeah, just 3. Not the worst set. There's our jersey card. Let's see Robertson. Either one. Preferably Jason, but we'll take Nick. Well, we got another Dazzlers. We'll take Nick. No bias because you have the Leafs at all whatsoever there. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 base pack. Domi for the Habs on the jersey. Steele for the Ducks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. True for the Sharks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Foodie for the Blue Jackets. Base pack. I mean, you in fairness have had a couple of really good breaks in a row. So this is another. Yep, this just looks like another base pack here. Kravtsov for the Rangers. See what happens to him long term. Kucherov for the Lightning. That's an interesting situation again. Aho for the Hurricanes. Ovechkin for the Capitals. And Geeky for the Hurricanes. So not bad. Couple crack in there. All right, Chris. Hopefully we'll pull you a really cool Flames card. I mean, it has been done before. We have pulled cool Flames cards before out of like these types of products. So fingers crossed. Connor Mackey high gloss. But yeah, I mean, the Lightning. You have the Lightning too, right? Yeah, you could high roll with the Lightning pretty easily in Series 2. Yeah. Again, are they the best team? No. Are they the worst team? Also no. You do have Cal Foot, so. All right. I do want to see at least like one Young Guns exclusive today. That would be ideal. Oh, I meant to rip and stack. But again, given it's 3 from each case, like the odds are, especially with 2 of them not being hobby, like the odds aren't perfect there. But this is what box 8, right? Because there's 7 left. So halfway point of the break. Already flying pretty good. Here we go. Matt Roy for the Kings on the Young Guns. Quinn Hughes for the Canucks on the rookie portraits. Patrick Waugh on the UD30. McDavid Ovechkin on the canvas checklist, so another random. 4 randoms to do so far. Bergman for the Sharks. Sharks, I think, have the most young guns so far. Couture for the Sharks. Heiskanen for the Stars. Lundqvist for the Rangers on the portraits. Olofsson for the Sabres, not bad. Mark Stone for Vegas. I think he's sometimes with Adam Fox. Drew N for the Habs. Atkinson for the Blue Jackets on the jersey. Who are young guns? It was, yeah, Matt Roy was the first one. Either like a Young Guns exclusive or like a good clear-cut Young Gun, or like the variation of Laugh would be nice from Extended. I just want to see a special Young Gun, like a non-canvas special. The canvases we've hit so far have been decent. Hughes, Mikheyev, the Dobson Program of Excellence, and Ian Mitchell. So. Packs down, there we go. Here we go, second half of the box. Dahlin for the Sabres on the Generation Next. Eichel for the Sabres on the portraits. Mackenzie McEachern, a.k.a. Andreas Bjorkman, for the St. Louis Blues. Haven't been able to say that in a while, but it's the wrong picture. Brady Shea for the Rangers on the canvas. Crosby for the Penguins on the Pure Energy. Roman Josi on the red defenseman shooting stars. Those are actually, I think, case hits, essentially. If I remember correctly, where are they? Defenders red parallel are 1 in like 576. So 1 in every 2 cases. Sorry, they're every second case. Not worth a ton, but really rare. Bluger for the Penguins. McDonough for the Lightning on the portraits. McDavid on the UD30 for the Oilers. Vasilevsky for the Lightning on the canvas. Zach McEwen for the Canucks on the Young Guns. And Larkin for the Red Wings. Who would have been the top Young Gun there? I guess Olofsson? Yeah, that was a kind of tweener crop. Yeah, that goes there. Series 2 up next, and then Extended. And I think, yeah, we might just run it back from right to left. But we're definitely ending on 1920 Series 2. Like, that I think has the overall highest potential hit with the Makar High Gloss. I think that is the highest potential hit. So, and it's definitely the, like, most expensive of all these boxes, so in terms of like secondary market value. Here we go. Got our Dazzler's Canvas right off the bat here. And I just want to see some cool parallels. I want to see a Young Guns exclusives real bad. Or like a blank back. I mean, I take a Fanimation, but we pulled lots of those. We do have a regular exclusive, which is, I mean, cool and all, but I think in terms of the Young Guns exclusives, we have 11 hobby boxes, so technically, like, a little bit less favored than one per case. Hopefully we can get one. It'd be really nice at least. Canvas of Kachuk for the Flames and Riley Dazzlers for the Leafs. Coughlin for Vegas on the Marquee Rookie. McLeod for the Oilers on the Portraits. Uh-oh. Stutzla for the Senators on the Young Guns. There we go. There's one of our big Young Guns. We won't put a regular Young Gun unless it's Makar or Kaprizov or Laugh on the stands. Ben Hutton for the Kings on the exclusives. We'll just highlight the exclusives because it's a rarer hit. Fun fact, neither of the exclusives we've gotten are still on that same team. Regula for Chicago. Gibson for the Ducks. Entwistle for Chicago. Portraits of Yolevi for the Canucks. Burke for the Yotes. Mikola for the Blues on the retro. And Soderstrom for the Yotes. So, good box here. Stutzla is always nice. He looks real good. We got a Young Gun canvas coming up. I don't know if we've ever pulled the Stutzla canvas. I think maybe like once. But it has definitely eluded us. Alright. Crawley for the Rangers on the Young Guns. Belzile for the Habs. Kivaranta for the Stars. Byram on the retro for the Avs. Skinner for the Oilers. Jake Evans for the Habs. Not the worst on the Young Gun canvas. Hedman for the Lightning. I don't think we've hit our French variation yet. Skinner for the Oilers on the Portraits. Romanov for the Habs on the Young Guns. Good one there. Robertson for the Stars on the game jersey. Eligason for the Oilers. How many Young Guns is that? That's our 3 already, so. And Colin White for the centers. I honestly don't remember hitting a French variation there. Yeah, no, there wasn't a French variation there. Did I miss them or did we just not get one? Let me double check. Devils. Nothing there. Oh, there it is. Patrick Marleau for the Sharks on the French variation. There we go. We found them. All right, extended time. That was a really good box then with the Romanov as well on top of the Stützle. Okay, we're not making this mistake again. I'm just going to grab a quick sip of tea. 1 second. Oh. Talked more today than I have in a real long time. Here we go. Did a good old franchise stream today, in which my 33rd expansion team, we literally just needed a point to make the playoffs, and we were up 4-2, or I think we were up either 4-1 or 4-2 after 2 periods, and we just needed a point because Boston lost, and we ended up allowing 5 goals against and losing in the 3rd period. And we finished with more points than pretty much all of the teams except for 2 that qualified in the West, but we didn't make the playoffs. It was a very disappointing season. But we did trade Klingberg for Zegras and Drysdale. Our team is looking pretty sick. Kotkaniemi was like point per game player for us. Dubois did well. Peyton Krebs on the squad was like came over in a trade and was nearly point per game, despite being a low overall, which is always nice, you know. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Definitely disappointing, but we will stack our AHL team and hope that they go on a deep playoff run. Send like Krebs, Drysdale, Zegras all down there because I don't think they require waivers. No one is touching our team in the AHL playoffs. Here we go. Extended box 2 time. Drew O'Connor for the Penguins. McCarr on the reflections for the Avs. Laugh for the Rangers on the Ultimate Victory rookie. Cam Johnson on the French Young Guns. So there's a Young Gun variation that isn't a canvas, but unfortunately not the biggest name. I won't put him there. Hillis for the Habs. Looks like we're running into the same Young Gun crop. Svetch for the Hurricanes on the 0506. Crosby for the Penguins on the Ultimate Victory. Mikko Lehtinen for the Leafs on the rookie class. Bischoff for Vegas. Yep, literally the exact same Young Guns. McMichael for the Capitals on the holographics. I don't think it's a base variation. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Drysdale is in the black jersey, and Sagan is not one. So no variations there, just the base pack. Nugent Hopkins for the Oilers on 0506. There we go. Hopefully everyone's having a good night. I was going to check the Hap score. One thing I want to get is, actually I have one, is one of the red light things, and just hook it up to, we have a clear cut, I think, coming up. It might just be a base, but I'd love to like just hook it up and so have it whenever like a team scores, it goes off in the background. Or like if we get a big hit, have a couple of them, and then like have a button that just plays them. I think that'd be kind of cool. Especially if it has like a goal horn built into it for like the stream. All right. 2 more packs. Hopefully we get some different Young Guns here. I mean, it'd be Nolan Foote, which isn't bad, but not ideal, you know? All right, here we go. Chmelevski for the Sharks, so that's the same. Romanov for the Habs on the pink Dazzlers. That's very pink. Clear cut of Joe Thornton for the Leafs. Jumbo Joe. Velarde for the Kings, numbered 2924 of 2999 on the SPX Finite. Nolan Foote for the Devils. Well, if you had a Young Gun in this crop, you're going to be happy because you're going to get a second one. Ovechkin for the Capitals on the 0506. Dellandrea for the Stars on the Ovation Premier Prospects. Barabanov for the Leafs on the rookie class. Ooh, Glenn got him for the Flames. Hey, Chris, you left the stream, but you got yourself a Young Gun. Cal Foote for the Lightning on the holographics gold. Ian Mitchell for Chicago on the Ultimate Victory rookie. And Sorokin for the Islanders on the 0506 Young Gun Tribute. To finish off the box, because the rest is just base. Not the worst box. At least we got 2 different Young Guns. Clear cut of Thornton. Well, 3 if you count the French, I guess. So, not the worst. Not the worst at all. Let me get the base tucked out of the way. I think we start off with extended. Then we go Series 2, Series 1, Series 1, Series 2. Also, 2-0 Habs, eh? Good, or 2-0, sorry, Hurricanes. I would love nothing more than to see a Kotkaniemi just like insane game. Because I believe Montreal would actually just go insane. And like rightfully so. Bad start to the year, but also the expectations are really high there. Some would argue that they were too high because they just went on a really good playoff run. Everything caught fire at the right time for them, so. Here we go. All right, last round. Extended has been solid. Has it been the best? No. Has it been the worst? No. Will it be the worst? I don't know. But here we go. at the very least, let's get some different Young Guns here. You know? But yeah, again, thank you everyone for all the support throughout the time, throughout all the breaks. I mean, it's crazy to think that this is, I mean, this is essentially the special break for break 200, except it's 201. So, but whether you know, get football, basketball, doesn't matter what spots, like just, or even if you just don't have spots and come in here and chat, or if you just watch the videos, like just thank you for your support throughout the time. And it's been a lot of fun. Can't wait to, you know, hit the next 100, and there might be some fun times upcoming. So, especially, you know, especially once Hockey Hobby gets back on a good release schedule. I think everyone, including Upper Deck, is looking forward to that day. Because, like, there's nothing more than everybody wants than, like, regular stuff. I hope it actually can lead to, like, more condensed products, like, or, like, less condensed products, I guess would be the proper way. So, like, less specific things, and they start combining a couple sets together. Like, I think Trilogy is a set that could be combined with something else. Because, like, the main thing you're looking for out of there are the rookie premieres and the signature pucks, essentially. And, like, I love those sets. But I think, like, that could easily fit in with another product. And, like, Ice, again, I absolutely love Ice. Oop, sorry, that was a little bit of a flip there. Nothing got bent or dinged, so we're good. Heponiemi for the Panthers on the Young Guns. Stuck. That's why it got stuck there. Quinn Hughes for the Canucks to 300 on the Pink Reflections. So, nice one there. But yeah. I'd like to see, you know, a couple of them get combined. Like, I'd still like to see them put out Ice Rookies for this year. Bobrovsky for the Panthers on the Dazzlers. I do not know that. So, Pasternak for the Bruins on the Finite. Honestly, like, just really depends on a bunch of different things. So, and, like, it's going to depend on how much we get in. You know, when it comes in. D'Orio for the Penguins. Penguins are up there in Young Guns, by the way. Pedersen for the Canucks. Kaliev for the Kings. Sharangovich for the Devils. Maltsev for the Devils. So that one just really depends on a bunch of things. SP Authentic's not for a while at the very least. So Kaliev for the Kings. That one's got a bum corner, but that one was not part of the flip. Those just generally have rough corners. McKinnon for the Avs. Ooh, Keandre Miller for the Rangers on the retro. So like decent one. Yeah, SP Authentic's not until like mid-late January. Right now, at least. So like we honestly won't know much about that until then. I wish I had answers, but the hope is both. Because, like, the more we have, the more likely, you know, but... And again, like, I will say this, when I think OPG Platinum's going to get pretty popular pretty quickly, and SP Authentic, like, that is probably going to fly off the shelves. So... That pack just opened up weird. Because, like, SP, I think everyone, like, one of the products I think that's been asked the most about has been SP Authentic, and then Platinum's probably, like, second most. Yeah. So, worst case, like, I mean, you can, as it gets closer to the date, you can use the contact@zephyrepic.com email, and, you know, I'll try and figure it out as well to give an answer, but just right now, no one knows, so it's unfortunate just because we don't know how much we're getting and a bunch of other, like, there's just way too many variables right now to say, like, yes. Ottinger for the Stars. Cousins for the Sabres on the rookie class. Kudarenko for the Rangers. Keandre Miller for the Rangers on the gold holographics. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not a variation, right? And not a variation, and not a variation. Sorry, my cat's scratching at the door. It came for Chicago. Oh, is there a French? No, none of those are French. Perfect. And Strand for the Kings. Pros and prospects of Heiskanen for the Stars, numbered to 1,000. Marner for the Leafs. French variation of Zingle for the Senators. Curran for the Ducks. Besser for the Canucks. And that is the end of Extended. Well, that was the worst box of Extended that we opened up. There we go. These can get tucked away. All right, next box. Okay, hang on one second. I just gotta go yell at my cat. All right, I am back. Sorry, she just scratches at the door and just don't want the doors to get marked up because she's getting really good at making sawdust. Oop, I just broke my box cutter. There we go. Yeah, I just really don't want her to break the door, so. So far, those, our best pull, obviously the Jack Hughes canvas, been somewhat on the quiet side. So. Let's spice things up here. What do we want to see? A Kaprizov would be nice. I mean, Höglander clear cut to call a shot would be nice. Honestly, a big name clear cut young gun, we have not hit really any good clear cut young gun from Series 2. That's the one parallel that has like excluded us the most. We've hit 2 Kaprizov exclusives, so like no complaints. But we just haven't hit a good clear cut. We've hit 2 Kaprizov French variations as well. And we've hit a Stützle French, we've hit Romanov French. I don't think we've hit Höglander French, actually. All right, here we go. McAvoy for the Bruins. Ryan for the, I should check for the French variations as well. Ryan for the Senators. Brodin for the Jets. Chatfield for the Canucks. Clear cut of Walker for the Kings. Yellison for the Flames. Hey, Flames ended up with 2 young guns so far. Fiala for the Wild. Hagel for Chicago. Latuno for the Sharks. Portraits. Zagadulin for the Flames on the blue OPC rookie. Kershaw for Chicago on the retro. Krabs for Vegas. Alright, let me get the clear cut sleeves up. I'm just gonna do a recap at the end with all the rarer cards that we got, and then we do right now have 4 randoms to do, so don't let me forget about those. Actually, yeah, I think we'll open 1920 Series 1 first, and then 2021 Series 1 second, because Laugh is bigger than Keys in terms of Young Guns, so... Alright, look at that Young Gun stack, by the way. Again, as a reminder, all Young Guns and Young Gun canvases get individually sleeved and top-loaded. So, ooh, speaking of canvas, here's one coming up. Got Hischier for the Devils and Brome for the Red Wings. I swear we've pulled him more than any other player. Joseph for the Penguins. Lindstrom for the Red Wings on the portraits. Vidimo for the Habs. Ooh, rare insert. Prisky for the Panthers. OPC Retro Black, numbered 33 of 100. Pignot for the Capitals. So, rare card. We will always take the chance to highlight them because they are cool. Atkinson for Columbus. Well, there's a Kaprizov for the Wild. That's what we're talking about. Series 2 showed up with the base Young Guns, that's for sure. Kaprizov and Stützle in 3 boxes. You take that. True for the Sharks and Bjork for the Bruins on the portraits and French variation. Regula for Chicago. Coughlin for Vegas on the retro. And Vanacek for the Capitals on the marquee rookie. So, hey, box started off kind of quiet, but then ended off pretty solid. I mean, you can't complain about a Kaprizov at the very least, so. All right, let's do this Series 1. Box numbered 71 or 15. It's amazing how much quicker rip and stacking Series 1 is than Series 2. Because, like, this break, if we opened up each pack individually, not that it's a bad thing, would be a little bit longer than, you know, it's probably about 2.5, 3 hours doing that way. But ripping and stacking is going to make about 1:45, which is pretty crazy, actually. So... with a little cat interruption in there. There we go. Flip this way. Here we go. Texier for the Blue Jackets. Not a bad young gun. Price for the Habs on the portraits. Gretzky on the 0506. Or not 0506, sorry. The UD30. Pasternak for the Bruins on the canvas. Stanlin for the Blue Jackets, also not horrible. Parisi for the Wild. McDavid for the Oilers on the 30th anniversary. Barzal for the Islanders on the portraits. There we go. Adam Fox for the Rangers. That's a good one. Honestly, Series 1 was pretty solid with the base young guns. Kubalik, Fox, Olofsson, like, could do worse. Kachuk for the Flames. Ovechkin for the Capitals on the Pure Energy. Red centers of Stamkos for the Lightning. Good first half there. And the young guns were all NHL caliber players with Texier and, well, with one being a Norris Trophy winner and superstar essentially level player. Texier could get to the star level, I think. And Stanlin will probably be like a middle sixer. Maybe third liner. His play at least last year was really good. I haven't kept up this year and it's very early in the season, but got a jersey card. Can't remember if there's short printing on the jersey cards. Oh, that's Series 2. That won't help me. Where's Series 1 in the jersey cards? I'm just curious. Yeah, there are short prints on them. Okay. I like when the jersey card sets have short prints because it's like it can turn like okay pull into a really cool pull. Well, we know who our jersey card is at the very least. 1, 2. Oh, it's a UD30 of Patrick Waugh for the Avs. Abramov for the Senators on the rookie portraits. Nico Sturm for the Minnesota Wild on the Young Guns. Brandon Saad for Chicago on the canvas. Besser for the Canucks on the Pure Energy. Letang on the game-worn jersey card. He is not a short print for the Penguins. Well, there we go. That'll do. Jack Hughes for the Devils. Congratulations, New Jersey. You hit his canvas and his regular. Good stuff. That's a really good box. Fox and Hughes, yes, please. Tavares for the Leafs on the portraits. Dubois for the Blue Jackets on the Generation Next. Oshie for the Capitals on the canvas. Verhaeghe for, again, another good one. This is a really good box. Verhaeghe for the Lightning. Like, our worst young gun is either Sturm or Stenlund, and they're both in the NHL still, so that is pretty solid. And Gaudreau for the Flames on the Pure Energy. When you get a box that is, you know, first line center, first pairing, like Norris winning defenseman, like top six forward, and then 2 NHLers, you're very, very happy. So, all right. 2021 Series 1. Up next. So, I wonder what team is actually going to have the most young guns. It'll be an interesting count. Montreal's going to be up there. Pittsburgh's going to be up there. San Jose, maybe. The Devils, honestly, might end up being up there. We'll just count. I'll do base, and then if there's a tie, it'll go to whoever has the most like exclusives and clear cuts. I think that's the best way to do it. Oop. Recycling's full. I gotta take it out. But here we go. Yeah, that's a really good box. Like, one of the best boxes of Series 1 without hitting a big parallel that you could possibly get. So, we take those victories. You know what team's been really quiet is Colorado. I was just thinking about it. I don't think I've... Oh, no, they hit Frank Hughes, and they started off strong. But, like, for as much... I guess 1920 they were very hit or miss. But 2021 is pretty strong crop for them, so they should do well in theory. All right, here we go. Let's get a good young gun here. Well, that's a good young gun. Left for the Rangers. Let's go. Hit both #1 overall draft picks. In the clutch. Gonna run me out of top loaders. McKinnon for the Avs on the portraits. Bellows for the Islanders. Solid. Dazzlers of Marner for the Leafs. Shesterkin on the rookie retrospective for the Rangers. Steele again for the Ducks. And Kaut for the Avs. Not horrible. Draisaitl for the Oilers. Again, the canvas is generally running crop, so that's not surprising. Teravainen for the Hurricanes on the NHL Worldwide. Kaut for the Avs on the rookie portraits. Debut dates of Kublik for Chicago. French variations of Shesterkin for the Rangers. So really, products really showing up down the home stretch here. We've hit most of a lot of the big young guns actually, which you love to see. Absolutely love to see. Like when you think about it, Hughes, Kakko, Laf, Kravtsov, no Fabro. You could get, I think his canvas is in Series 2. But yeah, a little bit unlucky. who else did we get? Yeah, we got Kaprizov, Stützle. We got Romanov as well, which is good. We got Extended. We got Foot twice, which Extended was honestly our weakest base Young Gun product. But it is also going to be the weakest base Young Gun product. Just that's a patch. So we've hit a rare card. You can tell it's a patch because this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 card pack. So patches always mess it up. And patches are really tough to pull out of this. All right, Predominant of Eichel for the Sabres. Getzlaf for the Ducks. Broberg for the Oilers. Solid one there. Kucherov for the Lightning on the Canadas. Natchez for the Hurricanes on the rookie retrospective. And a Predominant of Huberdeau for the Panthers. That's... Okay, hang on. We have a weird pack here because there's also a Crosby Worldwide right behind it as well. So Predominant of Huberdeau and Crosby Worldwide for the Penguins. That is a 3-hit pack, which doesn't happen. So that is insane. Clear cut of Suzuki for the Habs. This is a really good box. Jeez. We've hit the French, right? Yeah, it's just Durkin. But that's right, I don't know. Joseph for the Penguins on the Young Guns. Not a bad one. Crosby for the Penguins on the portraits. Did I miss a Young Gun? Easy way is to check it in reverse. I don't think I did. No, there's none in there. Because we hit Cout, Bellows, and Laugh. So we hit our 3 in that side, unless we had an extra. Crosby for the Penguins. McKinnon for the Avs. Harkins for the Jets. So doubling up there, because that's our 3 for this side as well. And, oh, that is actually a disgusting patch to 15 of Stepan for the Yotes. Hands up if you had Arizona getting one of the coolest cards of the break. And also, hands up if you thought that we would need a 180 point during this break, because I did not raise my hand for that. Because I actually put all of my 180s away. Honestly, stand-worthy card, because it is cool and rare. So. Alright, finish off this thing here. Predominant of Joe Thornton. Worldwide of Fleury. And debut dates of Cody Glass. So we had... That was a weird box, but... You take weird boxes, because... I can't get these cards. I legitimately can't get these cards unstuck. Both these cards are for Vegas, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave them together for right now. Because there's like no easy way of me. They're like legitimately like stuck to get. Oh, I might have got them a little bit. I put them in between some base cards here. That might have done the trick. Just need a little bit of air. These are just stuck together. Yeah, I'm going to leave these together. For now, I will try to get them out later. Just I don't want to fumble around with them on camera for a little bit. So I'll actually put them over there. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I don't think I have any right near me. I can try that, but quickly. If I can find my OPG base, there it is. think I got the corner off. Yep, we got him. Vegas, Vegas. And everything else there. So, yeah. Yeah, we got all of our Young Guns there, and I don't think we had an extra one in there. That was Series 1, so that'd be in here. Yeah, no, I think we got all of them. Because we got all of them in the box, and, like, Hobby is really rare to get an extra one. But, again, I'll go back and double check through all the base again. I'm doing that right now. And watch the video again. But I don't think we missed any there. So, because yeah, we got all of them, and we got the patch. We got lots of extra stuff in that box. Honestly, that was a pretty insane thing. Yeah, no worries. If you like see it, I know I need to get all the videos published on YouTube. We just did some channel issues. If you do see it, let me know, or like just leave a comment about it with a timestamp. It'll probably be live tomorrow. Like there will be a massive video dump tomorrow. So and so yeah, if you see it tomorrow, please let me know. And or if you see it on Twitch again, where's the best place to send a message? I'll double check again, but I don't think I missed it. Because they're pretty easy to pick out. The only thing it could have been is like a weird base variation of like Laugh, but again, those ones generally stand out. So, here we go, final box. Honestly, less than 2 hours on this break. Pretty impressed. But yeah, that step-on patch is really cool. You got the tooth, I believe, or no? The hair. That might be the tooth. No, it's all good. Like again, if you at any point if you ever think you missed something, like please let me know. Burn fault for the Kings. I will definitely do a double check because again, don't want to. Max Jones for the Ducks on the rookie materials. Have they hit a Young Gun yet? Kakinen for the Wild. Wild have 3. Frederick for the Bruins on the rookie portraits. Kakinen's normally a good sign. Oh, yeah. That's what we're talking about. For the Canucks, Quinn Hughes on the Young Gun canvas. Hey, we got both Hughes on the Young Gun canvases. That's pretty crazy, honestly. Out of 3 boxes of Series 2, hitting both of the Hughes and hitting the better Hughes canvas, like, picture-wise, that one is much better. That's pretty sick. That's the 8 that takes us to the Flurry. Kirby Doc for Chicago. Well, there's Chicago hitting their big Young Gun. So we had a really solid break, like overall. Also, remember that whole if we ran out of top loaders, there was a good break. Well, we ran out of top loaders, so Dobson for the Islanders on the rookie portraits. Sandin for the Leafs. Bobby Ryan for the Senators. Klim Kostin for the Blues. Again, I was high on him. I still think he's an NHLer, but taking a little bit longer than expected. Kadri for the Avs. So Vancouver's had a solid break. New Jersey's had an excellent break. I mean, you could argue Arizona had a good break because they got a good patch card. Like, those are really rare. Is it going to take for the spot? Probably not. Is it a really cool card that you essentially have to open multiple cases for? Yeah. So, sometimes, like, the weird part with sports cards is that, like, sometimes the really rare cards like that is infinitely tougher to pull than the Hughes. The Hughes is just going to sell for more because it's rookie, right? So, I will say, the one thing I do want to see is a Young Gun of the exclusive variety, but we didn't get one. I mean, we still technically have half a box. Is that a blank back? No, it's not a blank back. Right. So let's get something nice to end it off, though. Lutz random for the Hurricanes. Marino for the Penguins. Not bad. Ooh, we have a rookie portraits gold. So it might not be an exclusives, but it is a rare parallel. Checklist for the Avs and Oilers on the random. Kako for the Rangers. Sabrin on the blue for the Senators. Bemstrom for the Blue Jackets to 99 on the rookie portraits gold. Not the biggest name, but still a cool card. Grunstrom for the Kings. Okay, he is on the Kings. He's not a Leaf. Farabee for the Flyers. Duchesne for the Predators. Barkov for the Panthers. Brett Gardner for the Stars. Sabrin for the Senators, and that is the break. Well, we got 5 randoms to do, so we'll do the randoms, and then we'll do a recap of everything. Again, just wanted to say thank you again for everyone for the support. I need to get a thing of top loaders quickly. But yeah, pretty crazy break. Lots of good value overall. Again, we'll do the most and least Young Guns. Got some overtime packs that we'll throw in for those. So, that was a cool idea. So, yeah. We got 5 randoms to do. 5 or 6. We got at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, I will get those set up. We'll do those. We'll do a recap of all the stuff that we got. No Young Guns exclusives, which kind of sad about, but I mean, when you hit those 2 Young Gun canvases, when you hit a patch, when you hit a rookie portraits, you know, it's okay. All right, let's go to random.org again. I need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will start off with Jordan. I will do the big ones. What team did you have? Honestly, I think the Leafs were kind of quiet. I think the Leafs were on the quieter side. So, all right. We'll start off with Colorado, Edmonton. But I'll do the big ones for sure. Edmonton, Washington. We'll do the Hughes last. Doc Kako first. Ottawa, Buff. And then New Jersey. I think you hit at least a Mikheyev canvas. I know that much. Vancouver. Okay. Here we go. Switch to random.org. So 3 times on all of these. Whoever's on top gets it. Once. Twice. And 3rd time. Colorado. So this is max/dry is call. 3 times for the next one, which is McDavid Ovechkin. Once, twice, and third time, Washington. So the Oilers had 2 chances at a canvas checklist and missed on both. 3 times on the Kako dock. Once, twice, third time, Chicago. When I'm doing the count up, it'll count as 0.5, or it'll count, I guess, as 1 for both teams, but dock / Kako is Chicago. 3 times on the Stützle Cousins. Once, twice, third time, Ottawa. Ottawa definitely had the better break between the two, so. And Hughes. Once, twice, third time, New Jersey. So they did have the better break as well. All right, so just to recap, the Young Gun checklists go to the McKinnon Draisaitl goes to Colorado. The McDavid Ovechkin goes to Washington. Dak Kako to Chicago. Stützle Cousins to Ottawa. Hughes to New Jersey. All right. That's all of those. Those can all get tucked away because, you know. All right, recap time. So we'll recap the kind of like cool hits that we got that aren't like major. Bemstrom rookie portraits to 99. Suzuki on the clear cut. Prisky for the Panthers on the retro to 100. Walker on the clear cut for the Kings. Pros and prospects of Heiskanen for the Stars. Reflections of Quinn Hughes for the Canucks to 300. Thornton for the Leafs on the clear cut. Cam Johnson on the French Federation Young Gun for the Blue Jackets. Ben Hutton for the Kings on the exclusives. Josh Anderson for the Blue Jackets on the exclusives. Dual rookie materials of Byram and Bowers for the Avs. Carey Price on the suit variation for the Habs. Sorokin for the Islanders to 300 on the reflections. Dobson Program of Excellence. And then kind of like the big young guns, we got a Doc, a Laugh, a Jack Hughes, an Adam Fox, a Kaprizov, retros of Miller, Sorokin, regular of Stützle, Farabee, Krebs, Kako, and then honestly like top 3 hits of the break. Like in terms of just cool factor, love the patch out of 15. These are super tough to pull of Stepan. Jack Hughes, better, like probably better value between the two. But the just one of the coolest cards I think of last year is the Quinn Hughes canvas. So that is the break. Again, I'll go through, sort everything. Whoever had the most young guns will get an overtime pack. Whoever had the least will get an overtime pack. Thank you all for 201 breaks. And yeah, see you next week. Take care.